50 amazing facts I got from a book. Queen Elizabeth II is a trained mechanic.
Charles, get me the spanner.
Animals that lay eggs do not have belly buttons. You can't stand backwards on stairs. Rotator spelled backwards is rotator. This is called a palindrome. There is a rare psychological disorder called boanthropy. This is where a person believes that they are a cow. Everyone knows cats love sleeping. But did you know? Lions spend almost 80% of their time sleeping, or doing nothing. Dr. Seuss first used the word nerd in 1950 in a book called, If I Ran to the Zoo. The plastic bit at the end of a shoelace is called an aglet. For its size, a green tiger beetle runs 10 times as fast as a person. Being 12 to 15 millimeters long, it runs about 60 to 70 centimeters per second. That is like a human sprinter running 100 meters in 1 second. The opposite sides of a die will always add up to 7. A crocodile cannot stick out its tongue. Butterflies need their body temperature to warm up to be able to fly. According to the World Atlas, the shortest pregnancy in animals belongs to the Virginia opossum, at just 12 days long. Honey is the only food that doesn't spoil. Modern archaeologists, excavating ancient Egyptian tombs, have often found some pots of honey, thousands of years old, and yet still preserved. A teaspoon of honey represents the life work of 12 bees. There is a bear called a pizzly bear, which is a grizzly and polar bear hybrid.
For example, Oculus Reparo.
Daniel Radcliffe, the actor who played Harry Potter, was allergic to the glasses used due to having a nickel allergy. Also, the glasses had no lenses. This was added in once filming was done, to stop the reflection of anything happening behind the scenes. A single strand of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. Barbie's full name is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Ken's full name is Kenneth Sean Carson. Tines are the prongs or sharp point on a fork. The wobbly flesh on a turkey's neck or beak is called a snood. The first Roman gladiators fought in 264 BC. Decimus Junius Brutus Sava had 3 gladiator pairs fight to the death, to honor his father's death. Lobsters pee from their faces. When mating or fighting, they will release urine from tiny nozzles either side of their face. Bart Simpson's name is an anagram of brat. His full name is Bartholomew Jojo Simpson. Beekeepers in France were confused when their bees were producing blue or green honey. It was then figured that they were collecting sugar from a nearby biogas plant that processes waste from an M&M's factory. Mars has the largest volcano in the solar system. It is called Olympus Mons. The first fossil stegosaur skulls were found in the 1870s. Bats are the only mammals capable of true and sustained flight. Not all fossils are stone. Tree sap hardens into amber. And sometimes insects get trapped in the sap. Then once the sap hardens, the insect is preserved inside. The larva of the cicada may live underground for more than 10 years. Leafcutter ants grow their own food by using leaves they harvest to grow a fungus they then eat. Captain Cook was the first European to discover Hawaii in 1778. One of the rarest insects is the Queen Alexandra's birdwing butterfly, which lives in a small area on the island of Papua New Guinea. In 1951, a breeding group of Bermuda petrel was discovered, after it was thought to be extinct over 300 years ago. Iceland has an anti-incest app that helps prevent accidental incest, probably should be released in some other places. 80% of the flowers in the Australian rainforests are not found anywhere else in the world. There is a geocache on the International Space Station, which was placed there in 2008. The Cookie Monster's real name is Sid. There are 3 different species of elephant: the African savanna elephant, the African forest elephant, and the Asian elephant. The longest recorded tennis match lasted for 11 hours between John Isner and Nicholas Mahut at 2010 Wimbledon. People used to say prunes instead of cheese when having their pictures taken. The study of fossils is called paleontology. One of the first experts was George Cuvier. The deepest point in the ocean is called the Challenger Deep. It is located in the Mariana Trench in the Pacific Ocean, and is 10,923 meters deep, almost 11 kilometers deep. The Dust Bowl was a great drought disaster that hit the USA in the 1930s. Dry soil and dust stones meant that farmers could not grow their crops. In 1994, Bulgaria had the only soccer team where all players' last names ended in OV. During the Christmas season, almost 28 Lego sets are sold each second. The largest amphibians in the world are Chinese and Japanese giant salamanders. They are in danger as their habitats are slowly becoming more and more polluted. The fear of long words is called hippopotomonstrosesquipedaliophobia. 36 letters long, they must be joking. The oldest verified dog is Bobby, who lived to a ripe old age of 31 years old. He was born on 11th of May 1992. Ants do not have lungs, but obtains its oxygen through the series of spiracles, which are small openings on either side of its thorax. That was 50 amazing facts I got from a book. If you liked the video, please subscribe and check out my other videos.